There comes a time in the life of a chosen one when the air around them feels charged. It's not anxiety, it's not pressure, it's a divine pull, a silent whisper that something is shifting within and around you. You feel it in your spirit before you see it in your life. You sense it in your bones, in the quiet of your thoughts, in the restlessness that won't let you settle for less. This is not just another phase, it's preparation, it's spiritual alignment. And if you're feeling certain signs, it's because something big is already on its way to you. Before we begin, I want you to take a moment to breathe, to drop into this message fully. Because this isn't just a video, it's confirmation. If this found you, it's not by mistake. The timing is divine. You're here for a reason, and by the end of this message, you'll have no doubt that God has been trying to get your attention. If your heart is open, comment, "I receive what's mine," along with the number 999 to anchor this moment in agreement with your destiny. Welcome. The first sign is a growing discomfort with your current environment. You can no longer tolerate what you used to entertain. Conversations that once filled you now feel draining. Places that once inspired you now feel small. You're not going crazy. You're outgrowing. You're evolving beyond the level where you used to survive. This discomfort is divine friction. It's not here to harm you. It's here to nudge you. God doesn't let chosen ones get too comfortable in small spaces. You're not meant to fit in. You're meant to rise. And when your soul starts to feel tight in your surroundings, it means your next level is near. Pay attention to that tension. It's a sign that expansion is knocking. The second sign is unusual levels of emotional sensitivity. You might be crying more than usual, feeling deeper than ever. You're not being dramatic, you're being tuned in. God sharpens the spiritual senses of chosen ones before elevation. You're being sensitized so you can feel the shift before it arrives. You're not soft, you're spiritually alert. The emotions you're experiencing are not weakness, they're intelligence. They are proof that your heart is becoming more open to receive what's real. Don't apologize for your tears. They are watering your next chapter. Let them flow. Your sensitivity is your soul's way of preparing for something sacred. The third sign is an inner urge to isolate, not out of depression, but out of discernment. You suddenly don't want to be around certain people. You crave solitude. You feel God pulling you away from distractions, noise, and anything that muddies your clarity. That's not antisocial behavior, that's divine positioning. Before God elevates you, He often isolates you. Not to punish you, but to prepare you. Because where you're going, you'll need to know the sound of your own spirit. You'll need to hear God clearly without outside interference. If you feel the pull to be alone, trust it. Solitude is sacred when it comes before your shift. The fourth sign is a strong knowing that you can't explain. You don't have the evidence, you don't have the logic, but something deep inside tells you it's coming. Something is changing. Something is being born in the unseen. That's your intuition aligning with divine timing. Chosen ones are often given spiritual insight before the physical manifestation. That knowing you feel is not delusion, it's foresight. God is whispering to your soul so that when the blessing arrives, you won't be surprised, you'll be ready. When your faith rises without a reason, it means the reason is already forming in the background. Trust that. The fifth sign is the return of old tests. Temptations, people, and patterns resurfacing out of nowhere. You thought you had left that chapter behind, but now it's back, knocking at your door. Don't be alarmed. This is the final examination before elevation. Chosen ones are often tested before their biggest breakthroughs. God allows the old to revisit you, not to confuse you, but to prove that you've changed. These tests are not here to pull you back. They're here to confirm that you're ready to move forward. Don't fall for the distraction. Pass the test. Every no you say to what no longer serves you is a yes to your higher self. You're not meant to walk forward timidly. You've been stripped, stretched, and separated for a reason. There's a unique path opening for you, and while others may not see it, your spirit already feels it. This is the time to embrace your difference. This is the time to lean into your knowing, not seek validation. You were never meant to take the easy route. You were meant to carve a divine one. That tug in your heart, that fire in your belly, that resistance from the world, it's all part of your design. You are the chosen one, not by title, but by trials. And every tear, every detour, every delay was a sign of your preparation. There's a reason the most spiritual people in history were also the most sensitive. Moses, David, Jeremiah, even Jesus wept. Sensitivity isn't a curse, it's a calling. It means your heart is soft enough to carry divine messages. Your spirit is open enough to catch spiritual frequencies others miss. You're not weak for feeling deeply, you're just connected. The world has taught us to numb ourselves, to toughen up, to not show emotion. But God is reactivating your divine antenna. He's reopening your channels. Because to lead, to heal, to shift atmospheres, you must first feel. That's your superpower. Don't let the world convince you that sensitivity is something to fix. The chosen ones are sensitive because they're seers. They're feelers. They're healers. What breaks others barely shakes them, but what others ignore, they absorb. That's because your soul is wired to receive sacred instruction. When the atmosphere is off, you feel it before it shows. When a person isn't real, you sense it before they reveal it. When a moment is divine, you feel the electricity before it even unfolds. That's not imagination, that's spiritual accuracy. Your sensitivity also allows you to carry more love, more compassion, more understanding. The very things this world desperately lacks. Chosen ones are not only warriors, they are emotional alchemists. They take pain and turn it into purpose. They take heartbreak and turn it into healing. If you've cried more lately, it's because your heart is softening, not breaking. And a softened heart is more available to God's plan. The strength is in your softness. That's where your real power lies. This is the season where your softness becomes your sword. Not to fight others, but to cut through illusions. You're beginning to see things you once overlooked. You're noticing the hidden energies behind words, the vibration behind smiles, the truth beneath people's actions. This is a spiritual sharpening, and with it comes the responsibility to respond differently. No more people-pleasing, no more shrinking yourself to keep the peace, no more emotional babysitting. When God is calling you higher, He'll first ask you to walk lighter, carrying only what feeds your soul, not what drains it. Some of you are being pulled into complete solitude, and it feels heavy. You're wondering why no one gets you anymore, why the crowd faded, why conversations don't hit the same. Let me tell you why. You've outgrown the energy you once settled for. And when your spiritual capacity increases, the old can no longer fit. God isn't punishing you by isolating you, He's preparing you. In the silence, He's downloading new strategies. In the stillness, He's refining your discernment. Chosen ones need silence like prophets need mountains. Don't resist it, rest in it. And while you're in this space of renewal, you'll feel the ache of shedding. You'll feel like something is missing. That's because it is. The old version of you is dissolving. You're not who you were, and yet you've not yet fully stepped into who you're becoming. This in-between space is sacred. It's the cocoon between caterpillar and butterfly. It's the liminal space where old habits die and new strength is born. Most people run from this part, but not you. You were built for this transformation. You may also be seeing signs in the physical world. Numbers like 111, 444, 555. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. Heaven is speaking loudly. Pay attention to how your body reacts when you see them. Pay attention to the thoughts you were just thinking when they appear. The universe is aligning with you. You are not crazy. You are connected. And as your vibration rises, you will start to magnetize people, places, and opportunities that match your frequency. This is not magic. It's the law of divine alignment. Another powerful sign something big is coming is the sudden urge to declutter. Not just your space, but your mind, your social circle, even your digital life. You're tired of noise. You crave clarity. You feel this deep inner command to simplify. That's because God is about to fill your life with new things, and He can't bless a space that's still cluttered with yesterday's leftovers. Chosen ones, this urge to clean and cut cords is spiritual preparation. The emptiness you're feeling? It's sacred space being made for sacred purpose. What's next is greater than what's been. You are on the brink of divine release. This is the moment in the story where everything shifts. But first, you must align. You must allow. You must be brave enough to let go and soft enough to receive. The door that's opening requires less hustle and more trust. Less explaining, more becoming. Less survival, more surrender. And let's be clear, not everyone will understand the path you're on right now. Some will say you've changed, and they'll be right. But what they won't see is what you've endured to transform. You've cried tears no one knew about. You've carried weights in silence. You've felt misunderstood, even in rooms full of people. But that's the cost of being chosen. It means you'll often walk a path that doesn't make sense to the world because you're being led by something deeper than logic, by faith, by intuition, by divine assignment. You might even feel like you're behind, like others are racing ahead while you're still in the same place. But don't let appearances fool you. God hides His greatest treasures in the shadows first. He grows the tallest trees in the deepest soil. What you think is a delay is actually deep preparation. You're not being left behind. You're being hidden for the right moment. And when that moment comes, everything will make sense. The silence, the pruning, the waiting, it will all click into place like a divine puzzle, finally revealing the full picture. Some of you are already feeling the push, like something inside you won't let you quit, even when you're tired. That's not just motivation. That's a divine fire. A whisper from the Creator saying, keep going. You're almost there. That unexplainable knowing, that sacred tension between frustration and faith is a sure sign that your breakthrough is near. Don't ignore it. Don't numb it. Let it move you. You're not being called to fit in. You're being called to stand out. You're not here to mimic the noise. You're here to release a sound that only you can make. That's why nothing normal satisfies you anymore. Because you were never meant for a normal life. You're here to shift atmospheres, to speak truth where silence once reigned, to carry the kind of light that disturbs darkness. And that light, it's getting brighter. So here's the final truth. If you feel these signs, heightened sensitivity, divine solitude, constant inner shifts, symbolic numbers, a craving to declutter, know this isn't random. This is a spiritual countdown. Something big is forming in the unseen, and God is clearing the path before you, even if you can't see it yet. Let this message be the confirmation your soul has been waiting for. You're not late. You're not lost. You're aligned. The world may not be ready for what's inside you, but heaven is. And soon, your outer world will begin to reflect what your spirit has known all along. You were made for this rise. Something big is coming, and chosen one, it's got your name written all over it. Now I invite you to take a deep breath and speak it out loud. I am ready. I am aligned. I receive this shift. If this resonated with you, drop your warmest wish in the comments below, along with 333 to let the universe know you're ready for the breakthrough. Your time has come. Don't doubt it. Embrace it.
Drop a follow and like the video if this resonates with you, and don't hesitate to cheer up and support fellow brothers and sisters' difficult times in the comments. Chosen one, keep your head up and stay true to yourself. Always with love.